Our journey would take us from Chennai on the east coast, via Pondicherry and other interesting places such as Madurai and Munnar and the Lockhart tea plantation, to the Kerala region and the west coast of India. This means paddling in the Bay of Bengal and also in the Arabian Sea. When driving, it's always wise to expect the unexpected. The Chennai beaches are somewhat variable. Elliot Beach was particularly nice, with many happy people milling around. Slightly further south, the fishermen were busy fixing their nets and selling attractive seashells. On the last day of December, the whole group was transported to their hotel. A little later, we enjoyed a spectacular New Year's Eve party, where we started to get to know our fellow travellers. The next morning, the group walked around the Butterball monuments, including the rather famous Balancing Rock. Well, this is a nice and rather unexpected way to get around Pondicherry. This lovely 10th century temple has been declared a UNESCO World Heritage Monument. The delicious lunch was served on a banana leaf.
Totally grey color. No, it's all mechanized. It's called the Persian turkey.
Various other interesting temples were visited along the way. On the way to our next hotel, we stopped to get some roasted cashew nuts, just as one of our fellow drivers was passing by.
Techniques, interest calculation, different denominations and everything from the age of 6 or 7 years. Right, so this is the second well of the house.
This temple is dedicated to Lord Ayanar, a deity revered as the guardian and protector of villages and agricultural lands. Our next stop was at the small tile factory, where visitors were encouraged to take part. This palace, built in 1635, is largely regarded as one of the very best examples of ancient architecture. Well, after a busy day, we felt that we deserved a visit to the hotel. That was all in preparation for the 50 kilometres of uphill driving the next morning.
Damn view, but there's not very.
A local walk at over 2,000 metres in height meant that views were rather limited.
Jack and Don, as sort of per usual now, will be in the front, and you saw how useful that was yesterday.
At this point, the scenery was just so different as we headed up towards the tea plantations.
Get -1, 2,
All right.
3, 4 even.
A particularly pleasant time was spent discovering the details of tea processing.
So here they blow a fan underneath just to speed up the time.
And then a trip into Munnar for a little shopping.
And there you've got front fish there.
After an outdoor shower, we experienced a group boat trip, complete with magic show.
This is a long, thin lake which is open to the sea. Okay, take the top card off. Queen of Spades. Queen.
And then we meandered gently back to the Zuri resort.
Sweet, cold.
No, I didn't do either. No.
Oh yeah, very good. Well done.
Most of the trips for 2026, we will have details and dates in the next 2 weeks.
Got coconut milk and turmeric in, and sounds really nice.
One of the nicest parts of the holiday was spent on our own private houseboat in the quiet backwaters.
Are they these freshwater prawns?
Our final hotel was in Cochin, a very pleasant hotel, some fairly quirky items, and noted for its very efficient service. After breakfast, we had a tour of the local area, including the fishing boats and the fresh fish market. Then the purchase of a local cookery book and a visit to a local restaurant. The next morning, rather surprisingly, we found that our breakfast menu included birthday cake. That was followed by a trip on the recently opened water metro. The water metro took us to High Court, and from there it was a tuk-tuk to Bolgati Island. Following the return journey to Kochi, we felt that it was time for some more birthday cake. And then the start of our return journey, and another surprise. A fitting end to a wonderful holiday.
Happy birthday